If Photopea Autosave is giving you errors, freezing, or just not saving your work the way it should, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the most effective fixes step by step. By the end, you'll know how to switch Photopea to direct local file storage, clear browser storage problems, disable private mode restrictions, pause privacy extensions, and create backup saves so you don't lose your project again. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more quick Photopea tutorials. Alright, let's get into it. First, let's talk about one of the best fixes, and that is switching Photopea to direct local file system storage. Sometimes the autosave error happens because Photopea is relying on browser cache or index.db, and that can become unstable or full. To fix this, go to File, then Open More, and look for Live Storage or Local File System. Once you select that option, choose a folder on your computer, whether you're on a Mac or PC, and allow Photopea to access it. This gives Photopea direct read and write permissions to your drive, which is much more reliable than browser-based storage. After that, any changes you make should sync directly to your folder instead of depending on temporary browser memory. If that doesn't fully solve the issue, the next thing to do is free up your browser local storage and clear cache. When IndexedDB storage becomes full, Photopea may not be able to save temporary autosave snapshots. Before clearing anything, it's always smart to save a backup manually. You can do that by going to File and choosing Save as PSD, then download a copy of your project to your computer right away. After that, click the lock icon next to photopea.com in your browser's address bar. From there, open Site Settings or Cookies and Site Data, then choose Clear Data. This removes any broken or overloaded stored data that may be interfering with autosave. Once that's done, reload Photopea and check whether the autosave starts working again. Another major cause of Photopea autosave errors is using incognito mode or private browsing. These modes are designed to limit stored data, which means IndexedDB and autosave features often do not work properly. If you've been editing in a private window, stop relying on autosave there. Open Photopea in a normal browser window instead. Then go into your browser settings and make sure options like block third-party cookies or block local storage are not preventing Photopea from saving site data. This one change alone can fix autosave issues for a lot of users. Now, let's move on to browser extensions, because privacy tools can also interfere with Photopea. Extensions like DuckDuckGo, Privacy Essentials, Privacy Badger, and uBlock Origin may block access to IndexedDB or other storage systems. That can make Photopea behave like it's saving, when in reality, the data is never being written properly. To test this, click your extension icon in the top toolbar and temporarily pause protection or whitelist photopea.com. After saving a local PSD copy of your work, refresh the page and see if the error is gone. If it is, then you know one of your extensions was the problem. Finally, even if Photopea Autosave is still unstable, you should always create manual backup snapshots. This is the safest habit you can build into your workflow. Use CMD and S on Mac or Ctrl and S on Windows regularly to save a local PSD snapshot of your project. That way, even if autosave fails, you still have a working backup on your device. If you prefer cloud storage, you can also use File, then Save More, and choose Save to Google Drive or Dropbox for synced backups outside of browser storage. So to recap, the best way to fix Photopea autosave errors is to use local file system storage, clear browser storage, avoid incognito mode, pause privacy extensions, and save regular PSD backups. These steps will help protect your work and keep your files safe while editing. If this tutorial helped you, please hit like and subscribe for more Photopea tips, editing fixes, and beginner-friendly how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.